What is up, everybody? Welcome in Purple and Gold Podcast, Sunday, February 15th. Only in Louisiana could I be recording this podcast in beautiful Des Allemands, Louisiana, when there is literally a parade about to roll through my neighborhood in a couple of hours. We'll start with the baseball team. LSU gets a win over Milwaukee, 5-3. Cooper Moore was sensational. 11 strikeouts through 75 pitches. Could have continued on in the game, was just dominating Milwaukee. LSU did just enough offensively to win. Dax Daffy came out of the bullpen in a big spot and got out of a jam. Zach Cowan couldn't quite finish it in the ninth, gave up a run when it was 5-2 to make it 5-3. The tying runners were on base, and Grant Fontenot came in to induce a fly ball to end the game. LSU moves to 2-0. This was not the greatest offensive performance by LSU, but they got it done when they needed to. Big two-run double from Stephen Milam and an RBI double from Cade Aaron Beatty pushed the lead from 2-1 to 5-1 late in the game, and LSU held on for the 5-3 win. William Schmidt on the mound today at 1 o'clock. LSU has plenty behind him. We have not seen Devin Sheeran. We have not seen Santiago Garcia. We have not seen Jaden Newt, although I think that's by design because I think Newt's going to probably start tomorrow, which tomorrow's game was at 3 p.m. Central. It's now been moved to 6 p.m. Central. They'll play, Tigers will take on Kent State. Kent State's over in Hammond, America, playing SLU. Encouraging signs to see Cooper Moore dominate. Maverick Rizzi came out of the pen. He was fine. Zach Cowan was fine until he ran into a little trouble at the end. Ethan Plog got in the game, made a good pitch to a Milwaukee hitter. He put a good swing on it, and then Plog couldn't get out of the jam that he was in. But all in all, just a ho-hum performance, and you're going to have some of these, especially early in the season. Again, I'm excited to see William Schmidt today, but you have to be very, very excited about what you saw from Cooper Moore yesterday, and again, from Maverick Rizzi out of the bullpen, Gavin Guidry and others out of the bullpen the day before. This LSU pitching staff has recorded 32 strikeouts, and they've walked 2 people in 2 games. They've played error-free baseball. There's just not a lot to say so far, other than you would have liked to have seen them jump on Milwaukee starter Eric Amke a little bit yesterday. We did find out, or at least I found out during the broadcast yesterday, that Milwaukee is without Gavin Tice, who is the Horizon League Pitcher of the Year. Apparently there was some issue with him getting another year of eligibility, but he had played in 7 games in his redshirt year, so he has to sit out the first 7 games this year. Not sure I fully understand that, but Lynn Rollins and Ben McDonald brought that up in the broadcast yesterday, so we'll go with that. LSU will not see Gavin Tice for Milwaukee today. On to some news and notes from football. LSU and SMU are going to play a game in 2029 at SMU. That game has been moved to Jerry World in Dallas in the Cowboys Stadium, so LSU will play a road game in Jerry World. And we talked a little bit briefly on previous episode about LSU safeties coach Jake Olson leaving for the Commanders. I don't know exactly how LSU and Lane Kiffin will go about replacing him. Blake Baker is coaching the star position now, not the linebackers. Chris Kiffin is actually coaching the linebackers. Could they give the entire secondary room to Corey Raymond and then possibly hire someone maybe like Tyrann Mathieu as an analyst? I would be in favor of that. I'm normally not in favor of these former players getting their first big job at a place like LSU, but if someone like Tyrann Mathieu wanted to come in as an analyst with an eye on eventually being the safeties coach or position coach, I'd be all for that. And then you get to the women's basketball situation, and LSU lost to South Carolina 79-72. Tigers just couldn't quite get over the hump. Flajay Johnson missed 2 free throws very late in the game that would have given LSU the lead. LSU has now lost 18 consecutive games against South Carolina. Less said about that, the better. And the men's basketball team had a nice showing, but they did lose by 10 points on the road at Tennessee. That'll get me out of here today. I've got a parade to go to. We'll be back either tonight or tomorrow to recap Game 3, LSU and Milwaukee. As always, be safe. Have a good Bacchus Sunday. If you're out and about and participating in the Mardi Gras, be careful, be safe. As always, be good to one another, and always, 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 go Tigers.